Between Pearson and Barberville, Florida, and the Sunshine State sits this exciting half-mile clay gym. Tonight, it is round number 5 of the Mimis Making Emotion World of Thunder iRacing League 3rd Annual Speedweeks, presented by DirtFan.com, on your home for sim racing. Live sim racing in LSR TV. Good evening from Volusia. Tonight it is Charles Wooten in the production chair. I am Wesley Outland. We welcome you to Volusia and the KRM Marketing 100. As everybody is getting ready to go, this is again the KRM Marketing 100 on LSR TV, your home for sim racing. The best drivers of virtual dirt late model racing with the World of Thunder are ready to go here at Volusia. As right now, the drivers are on track right now, shaking their cars down. I'm Wesley Outland. I am solo tonight, as I'll be calling the action. Chris Nunn, Zach Brown, Brett Wheeler had other obligations. Let's take a look on the race information ticker presented by Race on Texas. Practice underway currently right now. We'll also have qualifying. Qualifying will then feature heat races, then the B mains if necessary, followed by a 100-lap feature around Volusia Speedway Park. Again, DeLine Springs, Florida, Pearson, Florida, Barberville, Florida. It's all into that virtual world here tonight on iRacing. We're ready to go again as practice. This is about 3 minutes remaining on the clock as we see these drivers working their way around turn 4 back down the straightaway. Some of the static shots and speed shot cameras showing the action of what's going on. And again, we are glad you're joining us. Hit that like, hit that share. We love the hearts, the stars, the love on World of Thunder. Of course, LSR TV on our social media outlets across the board. Of course, at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As we see right now, Blake Majulis at the top of the board. And again, that man is just literally dominating Speedweeks. He's just done a phenomenal job, and he still continues to set the bar. Let's take a look at the point standings as things go into tonight's event. For the next round of the events here, of course, just Blake Majulis, again, as I said, just doing a phenomenal job. As well, here it is. Get the practice times up here, as you see that on your ticker. Blake Majulis got a little crashing going on there just a moment ago, but no harm, no foul. We'll keep on going. But as I said, we'll take a look at the point standings going into tonight's event. Now, by the way, this is at the 3 rounds because if, mind you, Sunday night and Tuesday night were the same event at Lanier. The preliminary night was on Sunday night. The big race was on Tuesday night for the big 1,000 to win race, of course, won by Blake Majulis. Then you've had the other races that was on Monday night at Knoxville, last night at Weedsport. So at the end of 3 rounds, you have 2 winners with Blake Majulis, 2 wins for Blake Majulis. Evan C. is sitting back in the point standings right now, about 13 points back. That's the interval. 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s for the driver, Blake Majulis, out of Asheville, New York, in the number 127. Evan C. in the 33, second in the standings with 1 win, 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s. Right there within the cat's whisker is also Alex Bergeron, coming off of a good finish last night to 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s. He sits in 3rd. Ryan Underwood up 1 spot last night from 5th to now 4th. He has 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s and fits, and that rounds out the top 5. Cooper, Flippo, Brown, Murtaugh, and Sorensen are the top 10 as it stands currently right now in the point standings for these drivers as they get ready to go here. We're going to step away. When we come back, we will have qualifying. LSR TV's coverage of the World of Thunder Speed Weeks returns from Volusia. We are about to get qualifying underway for the KRM Marketing 100, round number 5 of the 3rd annual Mimis Makings in Motion Dirt Fan Speed Week on LSR TV. Wesley Outland here, Charles Wood in the production chair. We're ready to go with qualifying to get things kicked off and underway. There you see the young man of the number 46 entry out of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. That is going to be Ryan Underwood. He'll set the go out of Elizabeth City, the Team VLR entry. Team VLR, Hunt the Front, TAC 3, Dirty Grass Soul, Newton Cattle Farms, Wise Power Equipment, Auto Glass Experts, Toter, Family Racing, Envision, Custom Graphics, Barry Wright Race Car, Mellon Race Engines, number 46 of Ryan Underwood. So those drivers on the racetrack right now, we'll see what he can do here. He'll set the bar. Ryan Underwood right now at 3rd. As Mason Clark looks like he will go up next on the racetrack to take time. As here comes other drivers ready to go. Currently, Jack Smith has set the bar in qualifying. This is all the cars, all at one time. We'll just randomly show you some of these drivers at will as we are qualifying with the super late models. Here comes John Ruggiero Jr. out of Rutherford, North Carolina. He's ready to go in the dirtondirt.com entry. Number 44, John Ruggiero Jr. out of Lincolnton, North Carolina, if you will, actually, as he will set the bar in qualifying. Here we come. Off of turn number 4. 2 minutes remaining on the clock for the drivers here at the Volusia Speedway Park, and there is again Ruggiero coming around the speedway right now. J.D. Brown setting quick time in the car number 14 entry. J.D. Brown out of Bakersfield, California for Slick Motorsports. He currently sets the bar at fast time. Clark in 2nd, C 3rd. Drew Hopkins and John Ruggiero Jr. Here comes the Princess, Jennifer Hunt, the Dirt Princess out of Knob Nonster, Missouri. In the number 11 entry. Just finishing up with qualifying time. Jennifer Hans at Knob Nonster, Missouri, the MDM Motorsports Hans Performance, Mimis Makings in Motion Speed Incorporated, number 11. Just taking time now is going to be the number 12. And it's going to be the number 12 of Alex Bergeron. He comes to us out of Drummondsville, Quebec, Canada for Team ABR. And the Pit Logic CSI Shocks BK Designs Myro entry, 2-time NOS Energy Drink World of Outlaw iRacing Sprint Car Champion of Alex Bergeron. Had a good crazy run last night as well. And we'll see where he ends up right now, 10th in the scoring pylon. And here comes Evan C. in the car number 33. Sitting 2nd to the standings now. The driver to Chesney, South Carolina. The iRacing iFlag, Dirty Grass Soul, VLR, Next Level Designs, Captain Morgan C High Performance, TAC 3 Defense, VLR number 33 of Evan C. Evan C right now 4th on the board. Here he comes across the line. Let's see if he can improve. And he'll stay right now at 4th. Blake Majulis, J.D. Brown, Clark, C, and Hopkins currently the top 5. As here comes C one more time out of turn number 4. Got to make it count. Final 10 seconds in qualifying to set the field for the heat races at the KRM Marketing 100 at Volusia. And here comes C finishing up with his lap. He'll still stay locked at 4th. And that will wrap up qualifying. So Blake Majulis will get the overall Fast Qualifier Award. Congratulations to the driver of the car number 127 again out of Asheville, New York. Blake Majulis setting fast time. And remember, the driver that sets the slowest time on the board, which it looks like it's actually Brett Rolls in the number 32, gets $10 from Ultimate Dirt TV. Brett Rolls, again, you've got $10 coming your way from Brett Willer and everybody at Ultimate Dirt TV. By the way, don't forget, season number 11 of UDTV's coverage of World of Thunder begins on Sunday, October 4th. That's merely 2 weeks away. The field is gridded. We're ready to go for heat race number 1. On the pole, Fast Qualifier of Asheville, New York. It's going to be the 127 of Blake Majulis. To his outside, it's going to be Drew Hopkins of the car, number 157. Drew Hopkins of the 157 comes to us out of Boarhead, Kentucky. Row number 2 On the inside is going to find the driver of Nick Cooper. Nick Cooper in the 35, Jerry Flippo in the 13. That's row number 2. Row number 3 will find the driver Richard Murtaugh Jr. in the 33. To his outside, Justin Sick in the number 70. Row number 4, by the way, starting lineup presented by Waltz Beard Co. Coming up tonight, don't forget about the Northwest iRacing Truck Series presented by Waltz Beard Co. and LSR TV. Trent Ivey, the little head knocker in the Union, South Carolina, the 88. And it's not my fault, Dustin Sizemore in the number 11. He'll start 8th. Row number 5, we'll find Anthony Bate, and he will be the final starter for heat race number 1. So there is the lineup. Drivers getting into place. We'll get ready to get things started here in just a couple of moments. Anthony Bates, by the way. Okay, my apologies. I've actually thought it's actually going to Bo Krebs. Slow qualifier award will actually go to Bo Krebs tonight. In the car number 68 out of Eureka, California, the TNT Auto Body, Advanced Roofing Techniques, Outlaw Boss School of Dirt, Krebs Designs entry number 68. So he was the slowest qualifier. He will get $10 from Ultimate Dirt TV. Interact with us on social media as always at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, of course, as well as on YouTube. Become a subscriber and take advantage of all the cool things that LSR TV and Live Sim Racing provides, whether it's modifieds, dirt late models, pavement, dirt, you name it. Sprint cars, cup cars, you name it. Stocks, they cover it all. Heat number 1 staging. Blake Majulis and Hopkins on the front row. Blake Majulis out of Asheville, New York. Drew Hopkins out of Tucky, where I'm at actually. I'm in Richmond, Kentucky, high above in the 5th floor of the beautiful hotel that I'm staying at off of I-75, getting ready for the races I have to do this weekend beginning tomorrow. Majulis and Hopkins ready to come to the green flag here in heat race number 1. Top 3 transfer. Here they come at a 4. Green is in the air. We're underway in heat number 1. And by the way, heat 1 presented by Grace Productions. Grace Productions, heat number 1 underway in the back straightaway. It's going to be Blake Majulis. Majulis to lead the way. Hopkins in the number 2 spot. Here comes Cooper, followed by Flippo. Those top 4 cars stay catfish in on the bottom of the racetrack. Here they come out of turn number 4. Cross the line, 1 lap in. 1 lap in, 9 to go in this 10-lap heat race. Grace Productions, heat number 1. Cooper now battling along with Flippo. That's for 3rd spot as they'll work their way up on turn number 4. Coming back to the line, up top shelf goes Majulis. Majulis, Hopkins down to the inside. He'll look to try to size up for the lead on the bottom, and Flippo will do the same thing to Cooper for 3rd for the transfer spot as they work their way to the back straightaway, taking top 3 in heat race number 1. Here they come at the bottom into turn number 3 on the inside. Flippo, Cooper, battle straight away. Another lap on the board. 7 remaining, 3 in. Heat number 1 rolls on. Flippo on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll have now Cooper on the top shelf. Here they come, right in on board with Flippo in the number 13. He's in 4th right now. On the outside looking in, you see him fighting that wheel, trying to make something work to get around Nick Cooper for the transfer spot. Meanwhile, Cooper throws the block down to the bottom of the racetrack. Here they come here at Volusia off turn 4. Down the straightaway here at the half mile. 4 in. 5 to go. Next time by, but they come to the line. KRM Marketing 100 here tonight. Round number 5 of the Mimmy's Makings in Motion 3rd annual Dirt Fan Late Model Speed Week on LSR TV. Cross the line, Majulis and Hopkins. Down to the inside, here comes the Bluegrass Bandit native there in the 157. Drew Hopkins on the bottom. He'll try to make a move on Majulis. Majulis will throw the block there. Moneybags himself comes back on the bottom and throwing it off there on Hopkins. Hopkins cannot seem to get around him, and they're going to be after halfway now. 3 to go. 3 remaining in heat race number 1. Blake Majulis out in front. Here comes Hopkins trying everything he can to size him up. The bullhorns are out. 2 to go this time around. Down into turn number 1. Look at this battle now for 3rd. Trent Ivey's in the mix now. Trent Ivey in the 88 machine of the Union, South Carolina, trying to size up Nick Cooper and Flippo and go for the 2-for-1 special. He'll drift up in front of Cooper. Cooper will fall back. White flag in the air. One more lap to go. One more spot to run for Ivy to get around. Flippo for third to transfer. Majulis and Hopkins, they battle off turn 4. Checkered flag. Grace Productions heat number 1 will go to Blake Majulis. The dominator of the season for Speedweeks 2020 continues to be Blake Majulis in the car number 127. Hopkins will finish in the second spot, and Flipper will finish third. So your Heat 1 winner for Team D1RT out of Asheville, New York, that's going to be Blake Majulis. By the way, the 2020 Morton Buildings World of Outlaw iRacing Super Late Model Champion, a 3-time World of Outlaw Super Late Model Champion, World Thunder Champ, Blake Majulis. Here we go. Heat race number 2. By the way, Heat 1 presented by Grace Productions. Heat race number 2 coming up, presented by the Clash Super Street Series. The Clash Super Street Series, and on the pole in the number 14 is going to be the driver of J.D. Brown. J.D. Brown in the number 14 out of Bakersfield, California for Slick Motorsports. To his outside is going to be the number 44 from Lincolnton, North Carolina, John Ruggiero Jr. representing Dirt on Dirt. Row number 2 on the inside's going to find Alex Bergeron from Drummondsville, Ontario, Canada. In the number 12 to the outside, the number 9, that's going to be Trevor Fitz. Trevor Fitz in the number 9 machine, and of course he comes to us. Never mind. Trevor Fitz there. He'll start 4th. Row number 3, Ryan Underwood of Elizabeth City, North Carolina, the car number 46 machine for the Weed Eater. Ethan Toder will be in the car number 23. Moving on to the next row. It's going to be the driver of Kevin Hans in the car number 28 out of Knob Knobster, Missouri, followed by Austin Hunter in the number 8 car. And in the final starting spot, that will make up the lineup here. So heat race number 2, the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. Heat race number 2. By the way, thank you also to all of our sponsors, including Mimi's Makings in Motion, Hans Performance Bikes, Crazy Paints, KRM Digital Marketing, tonight's race 100 laps from Volusia, Swag E-Wraps and Graphics, Fold Graphics, DirtFan.com, Vision Custom Graphics, Dirt Clash Super Street Series, Grace Productions, LMP Kitchen and Bath Design, Scalp Race Wraps, Warrior Logistics, Law Pedal Productions, Richard Rocket Setups, and LSR TV, as well as UDTV. Thank you for all of them. Coming up later on tonight, 11:45 Eastern, join myself along with Greg Rentz for the call of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series from the Tricky Triangle Pocono Speedway. Airtime 11:45 Eastern on LSR TV. Here they come to the line. Heat number 2 underway at Volusia. J.D. Brown on the jump. Here comes Bergeron on the inside, coming off of a crazy finish last night at Weedsport. He sits in the number 2 position. John Ruggiero Jr. trying to pick up the pieces from a bad night last night in virtual New York. Off of turn number 4, across the stripe on the board. 1 in, 9 to go. So Brown, Bergeron, Ruggiero jumps up the racetrack. That opens the door for Fitz. He'll move to 3rd to transfer for D1RT, and he's going to carry Ryan Underwood with him for VLR. In the 4th position, Ruggiero falling back to 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, contact, a little contact. Hold on there, Ruggiero. Little loose there. Underwood to his inside. Toda right there. All these drivers fighting inside, as well as Hunter. Great racing. And they'll hold it together. Hans on the bottom of the racetrack, as here comes down the 22. He'll clear him. In the back now, Bobby Hans trying to close in and make something on the pack. He's got Ruggiero in front of him. John Ruggiero Jr. struggling. He's got to the inside of him. Hunter, Fitz, Toder, Underwood, all flip-flopping positions. 4 wide, they make contact. Oh, a little loose there off the corner. Hold on there, Ryan Underwood, as well as the driver, John Ruggiero Jr. They'll both save it. They'll hold on to it. It will stay green. What a great piece of driving by all of those drivers there. Could have been scary. They held on to it there for a moment, and the race continues on. Heat number 2 coming after halfway. 4 remaining now. Coming to 3 to go this time by J.D. Brown. Leading the way, the number 14 out of Bakersfield, California for Slick Motorsports. He's out in front. A good run for J.D. Brown. And then Bergeron right there with him in the second position. Alex Bergeron, followed by Ryan Underwood. They're your top three. They'll transfer. Everyone else will have to go to a last chance race coming up here in a bit to set the lineup for the KRM Digital Marketing 100 on LSR TV. Understanding John Ruggiero having some issues, losing connection on his internet. And by the way, he lives in the Carolinas, where I drove from the Carolinas this morning going to Kentucky. And it has been storming like crazy as they storm to the finish. Heat race number 2 for the Dirt Clash Super Series will wrap up. And it's going to be J.D. Brown taking heat race number 2. Second spot to Alex Bergeron. Third will go to Ryan Underwood. Underwood will transfer. Toteron back will have to go to one of the last chance races. So that's heat number 2. You see the finishing order on the upper left. J.D. Brown getting it done. We'll get him staged and ready for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 coming up, presented by Swag E-Wraps and Graphics. Let the Sharks, Billy and Rhonda Smith, take care of all of your wrap needs, virtual or reality. Swag Wraps. And by the way, caution flags and instant replays are presented by Swag E-Wraps and Graphics on all LSR TV productions. Here we go for heat race number 3. On the pole, Mason Clark at Eclair, Michigan. In the Carter Speed Reliable Energy Solutions, Red Rock Edits and Designs, Team Carter Speed, number 22 to the outside. It'll be the number 41 of Matthew Logan. He comes to us out of Concord, North Carolina, one of the dirt track Pratt men at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Matthew Logan out of Concord of the 41. Row number 2 is going to find Jennifer Hans from Knob Knobster, Missouri in the number 11 to the outside. Brett Rolls from Knoxville, Tennessee in the number 17. Row number 3, Chase Hardy in the 99, followed by Tanner Folds in the 15. Make it up to row number 4. James Grace in the 269. Dylan Dickerson will be in the 55. That's the lineup for heat race number 3. Mason Clark unable to ring the bell in the number 22 entry at Eclair, Michigan. So Mason Clark giving up his starting spot for Carter Speed Esports. KRM Digital Marketing 100 from Volusia, the home of the Dirt Car Nationals, the Sunshine State Nationals, and more. And of course, this is round number 5 tonight. The official 4th race of the series in the 2020 Mimis Making in Motion World of Thunder iRacing League 3rd Annual Dirt Fan Super Late Model Speed Week. Charles Wooten in the house, running the boards, handling production. I'm solo this evening. Was kind of looking forward to possibly working with Brett Wheeler, but Brett had some other stuff on. Was messaged by Mr. Zach Newton yesterday, like late at night, saying he had something going on with work obligations, so he couldn't make it. But tomorrow night, Chris Nunn will be solo. He will bring home the finale of the Speed Week. All right, Pace Truck coming in here at Volusia, ready for heat number 3. We're green. Heat number 3 again presented by Swag E-Wraps and Graphics, and we're underway. Jennifer Hans, the Dirt Princess, has checked out from the pack. The lady is gone. They're 3 wide off of them off of turn 4 for that final transfer spot. Looking in the middle. And looking, Clark is on track. He has made the race. The man out of Michigan has made the race. But he is behind schedule here, and the caution is going to come out. We got a wreck. Brett Rolls. Brett Rolls gets into it with Richardson. Our first swag caution and instant replay. Let's take a look on the board. What happened here? About stick it 3 wide. Little contact, wiggle by Matthew Logan. A little net, like a little internet issue there for the man in front of those cars. And then you got Matthew Logan getting turned and a couple other cars getting together as well, the 66 and the 17. So there's your cause of the caution. It started with Logan, a multi-car pile up there in turn number 3. Well, no harm, no foul, it doesn't look like, so they should be able to continue along, and we should be able to keep this race going. Again, by the way, Swag, E-Wraps and Graphics also sponsor the Simulation World Auto Group exclusively on LSR TV and CRN Sports for broadcast coverage. We are working on an invitational race that I think we're going to try to do Sunday. We'll have details on that probably in the next bit, today or tomorrow, possibly. But I also know that we also have the Swag Stadium Super Truck Series, which is immediately following the Adrenaline iRacing League playoffs. That will be coming up on Sunday. And then Tuesday night, we will have the Swag Short Track Cup All-Star Challenge launching the first race on Tuesday night. It will be at Nashville. And it'll be live on LSR TV as well as on CRN Sports. And then next Wednesday, boy, it's going to be a big one. Next Wednesday, got the Cup guys in for real at Bristol tonight. It's Bristol, the last great Coliseum. We will have coverage of that race next Wednesday, the Butt Kicker 200. We're also doing the CRN Money Dash. We're taking $75 and just splitting it through the top 3, as well as the Butt Kicker 200. The top 3 in that race will win a Butt Kicker. Game or 2. Back to green. That's all coming up on LSR TV next week. Heat number 3 underway with Jennifer Hantz leading the way. Her husband Bobby struggles. She's doing well. She's on in front in P1. In the number 11 machine at a Knobster, Missouri. Hardy now moving up to the number 2 spot. James Grace to 3rd. They work their way off the corner into the lap of the board. It'll be 6 to go this time back at the line. With Jennifer Hahn still out in front, leading the way. Chase Hardy there. Sitting in that second position, Chase Hardy. Chase Hardy again comes to us out of Stevens City, Virginia. In the Baby Ryan Speed Labs race team. He's also sponsored by Newton Graphics, Newton Cattle Farms, and Auto Glass Experts. And there's James Grace riding on board with him in the number 269. James Grace comes to us out of Fallon, Nevada for Team MDM. The Mimis making some motion. Speedy setup and tire prep specialist. Apex subsidiaries Grace Productions number 269. He currently sits in 3rd at the transfer. And 4 laps to go here in Swag. Heat number 3. So, the Dirt Princess, the beautiful lady, Jennifer Hantz from Mimi's Makings in Motion, taking it to the boys virtually. She's out in front. The interval is almost close to half a second as they work their way now almost a second or more over Grace and Hardy, as now those drivers, James Grace and Chase Hardy, fight for 2nd and 3rd the transfer spots. We got 2 to go. There's contact made, getting together. Couple of cars spinning, Logan and another car up the racetrack. They're going to hold it together, though, for the white flag. No harm, no foul. Folds will go to 3rd. Here they come to the checkered flag. Swag, heat number 3 goes to the Dirt Princess. Jennifer Hantz, 2nd spot will go to Grace from Nevada. And Folds in 15 will steal one away and put that number 15 in the number 3 position and transfer by virtue of that spot. So a good run there for the drivers in heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 again presented by Swag, Wraps and Graphics. Jump on board with the Sharks of Billy and Rhonda Smith. Let them take care of all of your E-Wrap needs as well for esports. And again, we're glad to have them a part of coverage on LSR TV. It's time for heat number 4. It is our final heat race of the night. Taking 3, and let's give you your starting lineup on the pole of the number 33 to Chesney, South Carolina for Team VLR. The Dirt Racing I-Flag, Dirty Grass Soul VLR. Next Level Designs, Captain Morgan. C High Performance, Tag 3 Defense number 33. That's going to be Evan C to his outside in the car number 112. He comes to us, of course, out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's one of those talented men also in reality for Team VLR. The I-Racing I-Flag, Dirty Grass Soul VLR. C High Performance, Tag 3 Defense entry, the Season 9 Dirt Fan Speedweek champion. He's also a Morton late model World of Outlaw late model series champion, a 3-time World of Thunder super late model champion, Devin Morgan. Row number 2, going to find Dustin Hall in the car number 331. Dustin Hall, of course, in the 331. He comes to us out of Columbia, Missouri for Slick Motors. Jack Smith in the number 6 machine. Jack Smith. Moving on to the next row on back, it's going to be Brandon Freeberg in the 177 and Kyle Durston in the 93. In the final row, we'll have Tyler Berry and Bo Krebs. By the way, Bo Krebs was the slowest qualifier of the night, and he picks up $10 from Brett Willer and Ultimate Dirt TV. By the way, Ultimate Dirt TV will fire off their 11th season with the World of Thunder iRacing League beginning on Sunday, October the 4th. And I think there's a Wednesday night World of Thunder League that'll be coming back to LSR TV for Wednesday nights too. I know we've been doing it. Not this season. Season 11 is taking off on Wednesday. Okay. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff coming to LSR TV. Yeah. That's the Shake and Bake Racing Series, exactly. Yeah, that's the one with the Anthony Alfredo, correct? In select races, Anthony Alfredo. He says, you say that name and I get hungry. I think Italian food. Here we go. Heat race number 4 underway. We're taking 3. It's presented by Fold Graphics, by the way. And we are under a green flag. And Evan C. will lead the way. Evan C. currently in the 33 machine. Second of the championship run to the points down the back straightaway, battling along with Devin Morgan. Devin Morgan, a talent for pavement and dirt virtual reality. Running also in the Legend cars. Devin Morgan, BKP Art Morgan, his father, Brian Morgan. Legacy. He also has won some big races. As a matter of fact, when the World of Outlaws were at Livonia a couple of weeks ago, he won a big show at Livonia, Georgia. He's won at Cherokee Speedway. He's won at Anderson, South Carolina, Legend Cars, building up his resume in the car number 112 from the karting world and doing the same thing virtually. And a resume to boot for him as well. In the 112, here he comes to the inside, battling Evan C. Evan C. with a nice resume for him in the 33 as well. And sitting in 3rd spot, coming Hall. Dustin Hall, the number 3 position. Freeberg on the outside looking in. They're going to come to the halfway flags this time by. 5 down, 5 to go here in heat race number 4. Evan C. leading the way. Morgan to the number 2 position. They work their way off of turn number 2 to the back straightaway. There's the man in the number 3 spot of Hall. He's right now waiting patiently there in the weeds, out of trouble, out of harm's way, looking good in the 331. Dustin Hall. And a little battle for the lead here now. Devin Morgan and Evan C. They're going to battle to the back straightaway with 4 laps to go. Evan C. on the outside lane. Bottom of the catfish is going to be Dustin Morgan. Here comes Morgan. Little wiggle there. He'll make the top shelf work. He'll now try something back on the bottom. Gets a nice little run on the inside. See if the track's starting to slick off nicely. And start to rubber up from the bottom of the racetrack and gives them a little cloud of dust virtually to boot. Evan C. out in front. Here they come to the front straightaway. Here at Volusia. Bullhorns are up. 2 to go. In heat race number 4. Side for a moment. And now they fan back out single file again. Evan C. on the outside lane. Here they come up the top shelf with Morgan now trying to run with him. Here they come to the line. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go in heat race number 4. Turn number 2 to the back straightaway. C holding on. Folds Graphics. Heat race number 4 to the line. He will get it done. Evan C. takes the checkered flag in Folds Graphics heat race number 4. So the man of the car number 33 for the iRacing iFlag Dirty Grass Soul VLR Next Level Designs Captain Morgan C High Performance TAC 3 Defense VLR number 33 out of Chesney, South Carolina. Evan C beats Greenville, South Carolina's Devin Morgan in Folds Graphics Heat Race number 4. By the way, Mike's Crazy Paints sponsor heat number 5. We will not be having heat 5 tonight, and we are also not having a D main, and that is sponsored by Scalf Race Wraps throughout Speedweek, so we thank them. And without further ado, it is B main time. Last chance to make it in. This is the C main. I think a certain amount will transfer into the B main. They'll tag the back, and then we kind of have an alphabet soup format, if you will. So here we go with the starting lineup for C main to transfer to the B main. Tyler Berry. No, not Tyler Perry. Tyler Berry is on the pole in the number 500. He'll be on the pole alongside Richard Murtaugh Jr. in the car number 33. Moving on to row number 2, it is going to be the driver of Trevor Fitz in the 9, Dylan Dickerson in the 55. Row number 3 will find Kyle Dersham in the 93, Anthony Bate in the 34. Row 4 is going to be John Ruggiero Jr. He had some internet issues, blinking there, to bounce out there, go a lap down. He'll have to go through a B main. Or C main to go to the B main. That's John Ruggiero Jr. Chase Hardy from Stevens City, Virginia in the 99. He's related to Kyle Hardy. And then we move on to row number 4, Bo Krebs in the 68, Justin Sick in the number 170. Row number 6, none. Top 10 cars. There you go. So 4, I believe, are transferring to the B main. And understanding the number 44 not making the call so far. So we'll see if he can get out there before the drop of the green. But right now it does not look good for the number 44 of Blake Cannon. Or John Ruggiero Jr. My apologies. John Ruggiero Jr. Yep. Some of these guys got double numbers. Here we come. Ready to go for the C main. Coming to the line. Green in the air. We're taking 4 to the B. The alphabet soup underway here for the KRM Digital Marketing 100 Round 5 of Speedweek, and it's presented by LMP Kitchen and Bath Designs. Here they come off 4. And the opening go. Going to put Berry up to the number 1 spot in the 500. Here comes Murtaugh and Fitz. They're going to battle for those spots on the outside. Looking in is Dersham on Dickerson. As they'll come to the line, there's 3 cars battling for the lead in this C main into turn number 1. Give it to Berry. Berry out in front. Murtaugh back up the outside lane. He'll hook up and run under the fuel cell. Try to get him a little loose there. And they're going to go 3 wide. The meat and the sandwich is going to be the 333. That's going to be Murtaugh. Murtaugh clear him. He'll go to the lead. Murtaugh getting around Berry, getting around Fitz on the bottom of the racetrack. He's making the top shelf work. Making it work on the top side in the Angels Expressway. And we have a caution on the speedway. We'll find out what happened. Looks like Bo Krebs. Swag caution and swag instant replay. Let's see what took place here. And right in front of Bo Krebs. Bo Krebs just struggling all night. 4 got bounced off, and then he had nowhere to go and just got tangled. Put it in the fence there. Tough break there for Bo Krebs. 34. That's the cause of the caution. Thank you again to Swag. Let the Sharks and Billy Rhonda Smith, all of their staff, care of you, whether virtual reality in the rap world. And we're actually excited to have them also a part of Swag for the Simulation World Audit Group. Coverage 3 nights a week right now currently on LSR TV. The Stadium Super Truck Series. Charles Wooten, the master child behind that, okay? He's a fan of RC cars. He likes road courses. He likes the dirt. So he's got to come up with this this fun league for Swag. The Stadium Super Truck Series will be at Crandon International Off-Road Raceway tentatively for Sunday after the Adrenaline iRacing League event. And if you've never seen it before, take a Sunday night out of your way for like a 45, 50 minutes of entertainment. You're going to love it. It's very entertaining. And then Tuesday night, the new Swag Short Track Cup All-Star Challenge. It'll launch at Nashville, not Nashville Super Speedway, but the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Cup cars on short tracks. And on Wednesday night, the Butt Kicker 200 of the CRN Money Dash. Round number 8. Half halfway through the season of the new swag Outlaw Super Late Model Series. Also coming to Winter Heat Series, working on some things with a track, some other cool things all in the works. Coming up next Monday night, the new No Limit Racing Cup Series. I've had a great long relationship with Brandon Fronapple. Excited to bring that with Charles Wooten and LSR TV and 52 Media LLC. So we're looking forward to that on Monday night. The No Limit Racing Cup Series. And then, of course, the other cool things, including the Adrenaline iRacing League, the Northwest Racing Cup Series and Trucks, the Championship All-Star Race from Lucas Oil Raceway next Thursday night around this time. Matter of fact, it would be right around this time they would be live from Lucas Oil Speedway in Indianapolis for a special format of the AMA Next Gen Challenge Series. Ohio, Indiana Roofing, looking forward to that next Thursday night as the championship is already decided. It's an all-star race. Tyler Hilton has put together an awesome program with that. We're looking forward to them as well. Back for the restart. The laps wind down. Caution laps do count. As Murtaugh is the man leading the way. Fits in the number 2 spot, second, third, Barry fourth. And here they come. Those are your 4 trying to go to the B main. Here comes Barry battling Hardy on the inside up on the top shelf. Hardy there as well. Sick is there as they work their way around the corner into turn number 3. Murtaugh got a good run going for him. Heat in the C main. Top 4 go to the B main. Basically, they tag the back of the rest of the field that goes to a B main. These drivers will go in from the C. 3 to go. Murtaugh is out in front, Fitz in second, Sick is third. Barry and Hardy the top 5. The man on the outside looking in is Chase Hardy from Stevens City, Virginia. Not anymore. He'll clear that spot on Barry. He'll move back and they'll flip-flop with one another for third and for fourth and fifth. 2 to go. And there's that battle. Chase Hardy on the inside, battling Barry on the outside. And those drivers fighting for that final transfer spot. They'll come for White this time by. 1 to go, and Hardy spins on the front straightaway. He's got a problem. He will stall. They will not throw caution. He will still keep going. Murtaugh will in 3. Richard Murtaugh in 33 will take the B main. He transfers into the B main by winning the C main. The driver out of Fulton, New York in the RMR Racing entry. Sponsored by Rocket Racing Setups, Flood Drive Properties, RMR Racing, Next Level Racing Simulators, Pageant America's Gross Designs, errands by Dirtbox.com. Number 33, Richard Murtaugh III. And now those 4 drivers will tag the back for what will be the final opportunity to make it into tonight's program. We're rocking and rolling. By the way, the B main coming up, presented by KRM Digital Marketing for the KRM Digital 100. And by the way, LNP Kitchen and Bath Designs for our C main. So the KRM Digital Marketing 100 is coming up next. So we'll get ready now for B main number 1. The last chance to get in right here. This is it. KRM Digital Marketing for the feature race. So let's just call this the LSR TV. Here we go. Nick Cooper will be on the pole in number 35. He'll be on the outside of Ethan Toter in the 23, row 1. Row number 2 is going to find Mason Clark in the 22, Brandon Freeberg in the 171. Row number 3 we'll find Dustin Sizemore. Yeah, it's not your fault yet. He's in the 11. And Austin Hunter in the 8 car. Row number 3. Row 4, we'll find Brett Rolls in the 17. Jack Smith in the 6. Row number 5, Trent Ivey, Kevin Hotz in the B mains. They start 10th. Starting 11th and 12th is going to be Matthew Logan. And there's Richard Murtaugh Jr. Those are your drivers that went from the C in the B main. Here you go. Row number 7 is going to find Trevor Fitz and Justin Sick. Row 8 for 16 starters now. Barry, 15th on the grid. There you go. Chase Hardy disappointingly missing the opportunity to transfer in. So the KRM Digital Marketing 100 closer and closer to being decided. For the LSR TV B main coming up, it's the Live Sim Racing B main. We are taking the top 10. Am I correct? Top 10? think last night we took 10. If we're following the same format, then it would be 10. I would think we are. Top 10 will transfer to the A main. That'll make your 22 car field. We had 12 from the 3. Yeah. From the 4 heats. We had 12 cars transfer. Taking the top 10 from the B main. We're underway. Cooper on the jump. Toter in second. Sizemore third. Clark in fourth. Taking the top 10. We're underway. LSR TV B main. Here on Live Sim Racing. 3 wide. They're fighting for it. Somebody stole something. And there is an opportunity for it to be stolen. Not to go to the A main tonight. They'll settle it up for Charlotte tomorrow. Top 8 go to the show now. Correction, they've changed it tonight. Top 8 go to the A main. As Cooper is leading the way right now in the number 35. Clark in the number 2 spot. Freeberg third. Toter in fourth. Sizemore. Rolls, Smith, and Ivy. Ivy, the man on the show. Logan on the outside looking in. A couple of North Carolina drivers there in the 88 and the 41. South Carolina's Trent Ivy and the 41 of Concord, North Carolina, Matthew Logan. While that goes on, Cooper still leading the way in the number 35. As the laps continue to tick away here now, there are 8 laps to go. So the opportunity awaits now for these drivers to transfer into the KRM Digital Marketing 100. As these drivers are fighting, and they got spin, and there's a caution. It's Trent Ivy in the 88 machine. He's the one that has wrecked on the front straightaway, fighting with a couple of cars. Swag, caution, and here is a look at your Swag instant replay. 3 wide, little contact there. Fighting for position. And Brett Rolls turns in front of the driver of Trent Ivy. Trent, an innocent bystander. He had nowhere to go in the 88 machine. And there's the calls of the caution. A tough break for the driver in the Fox Shocks number 88 machine out of Union, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, understand we are having some technical issues. We are aware of that. Please bear with us. We are aware of what's going on. We're trying to work behind the scenes to get it back right again. I do see the comments. We are aware. Cooper is leading the way currently right now. Clark in the number 2 spot. No, Tori, I'm sorry. I'm actually working solo tonight. I was hoping I would have somebody here with me, but unfortunately I'm working on my own. It's okay. Charles doing a great job behind the scenes like always. He says, he doesn't want to talk. He's a producer. So, and that's what they have me for. But Chris Dunn went to his son's baseball game tonight, I believe it was, some family stuff, and unfortunately for Zach Newton, he actually had some full-time in his real work obligations. Had to take care of some things tonight, and it delayed him from being able to be here. And then, of course, Brett Wheeler also had some other things going on, too. So, and then you got BJ Duvall and Steve McMillian and all the other drivers, all the other admins and officials. They're working the event, so initiating race directing. So I can handle it. I don't like announcing by myself, but I can definitely do it if need be. Ready for the restart with Cooper on the bottom of the racetrack, Clark on the outside, Toter, Freeberg. Having some technical issues. We're still working our best around it, folks. Just please bear with us. We are seeing the comments. We're going to hang here with you. 6 laps to go here in the LSR TV B main. With Cooper leading the way, Clark, Toter, Sizemore, Freeberg, Rolls, Smith, and Logan all transferring right now. And Barry fighting his way back around to try to get that final spot with Fitz. And meanwhile, while that goes on, we have 4 to go. Four laps remaining. A little sideways there, holding it together. 3 wide again, 3 wide again, 3 wide again off of turn number 2 to the back straightaway. Logan, the clown in the middle, battling with Fitz and others. They'll come to the line, and it's 2 remaining. 2 to go. 2 to go here in the LSR TV B main as Clark trying to transfer into the main. Here he comes. Out of turn number 4, the white flag will go in the air. 1 more lap to go. Mason Clark out of Clare, Michigan, fighting his way to the show all the way to the last spot. The LSR TV B main winner at Volusia will be Clark in 22. Toter will finish in 2nd. Cooper 3rd. Freeberg is in. Sizemore, it's not your fault tonight, buddy. You're in the A main. Smith and Logan, those drivers are locked in to the show. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. We are aware of the technical issues. We're going to try to work on that. We're going to take a quick break, and again, we'll come back for the feature. Again, sponsors for the 3rd annual Speedweek on LSR TV for the Mimmy's Making Emotion World of Thunder is dirtfan.com. Mimmy's Making Emotions. Hans Performance by Crazy Paints, KRM Digital Marketing, Swaggy Wraps and Graphics, Fold Graphics, DirtFan.com, Envision Custom Graphics, Dirt Class Super Street Series, Grace Productions, LMP Kitchen and Bath Designs, Scout for Race Ramps, Warrior Logistics, Slot Pedal Productions, Richard Rocket Setups, as well as also UDTV and LSR TV. When we come back, it is the KRM Digital Marketing 100. Stick around, we're your home for sim racing, LSR TV from Volusia. Welcome back to coverage of round number 5 of the 3rd annual DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week for the Mimmy's Making the Motion World of Thunder. I am your host, Wesley Outland, on the call tonight, broadcasting. Joining us on production is Mr. Charles Wooten. All of our other announcing team are off tonight. Without a further ado, it is time for the starting lineup for the KRM Digital Marketing 100. From Asheville, New York, Blake Majulis in car number 127. He will be the man that'll lead us to the green flag. Out of Asheville, New York for D1RT, the Morton Building World of Outlaw iRacing Super Late Model Champion and 3-time World of Thunder Super Late Model Champion. To his outside, it is going to be the driver of the car, number 14, J.D. Brown. Keep an eye on this man. He's out of Bakersfield, California for Slick Motorsports. Row number 2, Jennifer Hantz from Knobster, Missouri. In the Mimmy's Makings in Motion, number 011 on the outside, Evan C. Of course, he's ready to go. Row number 3 is going to find Drew Hopkins from Kentucky and Quebec, Canada's Alex Bergeron in the row number 12. Row number 4 is going to find James Grayson, the 269, Devin Morgan from Greenville, South Carolina, the 112. Row number 5, We'll find the drivers of Jerry Flippo and Ryan Underwood. Row number 6 is going to be I understand. Tanner Folds in 15, Dustin Hall in the 331, and let's scratch the rest of the lineup. We're having some technical issues, ladies and gentlemen. It's either take the lesser of the two evils and try to stay on the air, deal with what kind of hiccup we have, a time or two, or have to reset everything, and we would definitely miss the start of this race. So we didn't want to do that. So we're kind of in a stalemate here. The lesser of the two evils is to remain on the air. Hopefully this will clear up. As again, comments not needed. We're aware of the technical difficulties. We are aware. The KRM Digital Marketing 100 is green here at Volusia. We are slinging the dirt on a Thursday night in Volusia, Florida. We are underway in the KRN Digital Marketing 75. It's not 100 laps, it's 75 laps. But anyhow, Blake Majulis is the man leading the way. Evan C. in second. J.D. Brown third. Hopkins in fourth. Bergeron in the top 5. They work their way off a turn 2 to the back straightaway. There is Jennifer Haunt. She's in the middle. She's got some contact battling with Devin Morgan. Morgan on the inside, a little contact there. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that this problem is not on our end. It is not LSR TV difficulty. It's not a technical difficulty for LSR TV. It is something involving iRacing. All of the competitors, majority of them in the server and in their driver chat, are saying that they're all lagging. There are problems. So this is not a broadcast issue. This is something happening with iRacing itself. Hopefully they can resolve it, fix it, and we can keep on going. Majulis leads the way. We thank you for your patience, and we apologize for the technical issues. But again, it is with iRacing, with the server issue, not with the broadcast of LSR TV itself. Down the back straightaway, Blake Majulis. Out in front is C in second. There they are, 1 and 2. I will do my level best. I know Charles will in production to bring this the best production broadcast we can to you. Lap number 9 of 75 here in the KRM Digital Marketing 75. Round 5 of the 3rd annual Speed Week, race 4 of Speed Weeks. Blake Majulis leads the way. Evan C. in second, Chase Hardy third, J.D. Brown, Alex Bergeron currently in the top 5. Blake Majulis, what a speed week he has had for the driver in the number 127. Literally just picking him up and putting him down. He leads the points out of 3 races. He's won 2. 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s over Evan C. And this battle for the championship and this race continues tonight. It's been Blake Majulis and Evan C. since Sunday, and we got a caution. Yellow flag coming out for the first time. Looks like it's Dustin Hall and a couple of other cars to boot, putting us under swag caution. And here comes the swag E-Wraps and Graphics Sim Division instant replay. So we saw Hall get around to the 331. And Hall, he bounced off of the return road area there, the 331, collected a bunch of other cars, and that's why we got under yellow. We're going to take a quick break to make an adjustment. We'll be right back here on LSR TV coverage of Speed Weeks from Volusia.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything, hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold, to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customer and stuff. So you can just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink colors. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do.
Back underway. Thank you to Bulletproof Tees. I keep telling Charles that he needs to condense that commercial to have an extended commercial and then a short one. But anyhow, we're back to green. We hope you don't miss a lap of the action. Blake Majulis out in front, C in second. We made a little adjustment with iRacing. Hopefully that'll fix things and make things better. I got my fingers crossed. I shouldn't even said anything to jinx it. But Blake Majulis is the man leading the way. C in second, J.D. Brown third. There you see that battle. And here comes Bergeron as well from Drummondsville, Quebec. Closing in on the man of Bakersfield, California's J.D. Brown. By the way, want to let everybody know that the setting that we just did ourselves is saying that they are a lap down, but the drivers are not a lap down. I repeat, those drivers are not a lap down. Currently, there is a total of almost, let's see here, 11 cars. Well, it's like, let me reset it. Yeah, it didn't. Looks like there's about 12 cars or so on the lead lap, what I was going to say, though. But nonetheless, the race continues on as Majulis is out in front. C in second, Bergeron third. Brown up the outside, battling alongside with the man of Morgan. Look at this battle, and look at Ryan Underwood. Ryan Underwood's starting to close in. I know Zach Brown's going to be happy. I know he's part of the ownership on that young man's car. I think he owns him and Toter's car, correct? Or Hunter in the 8 car. Down the back straightaway. Here they come, back down the front. Another lap of the board. In the KRM Digital Marketing 75, Blake Majulis is out in lead in the way. C in second. Here comes Bergeron. The 12s and the 112. Bergeron and Morgan, Devin Morgan. Ryan Underwood right behind them. He's ready to pounce like a coiled cobra on his prey as they work their way off the corner. Another lap of the board. One caution flag stop of the race so far, by the way. We're working on lap 5 coming up here in a few more laps. We'll have 50 laps to go. 1/3 of the way through things here at Volusia. Majulis continuing down in front. C in the number 2 position. Brown in third. Here comes Morgan down on the bottom trying to make a move on Brown for the 3rd position. Also, Bergeron is there. There's your top 5. Underwood on the outside looking in. Way in the back there in 7th. Bolds, Flippo, and Hall currently the top 10 as it stands right now. Working out 1/3 of the way racing through. It's 50 laps to go. And the track has slicked off very, very nicely. You notice it's gotten really rubbered up as well. Slicked off. You see like a silver, if you will, is starting to shine, a shining glaze. And now virtually it's starting to rubber up. See, it's starting to set itself look like an asphalt track, a pavement track. And by the way, speaking of pavement, coming up tonight, 45 Eastern. We will have coverage of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series from the Pocono Raceway. The Tricky Triangle should be a good one. Greg Rentz, myself in the broadcast booth, your home for sim racing on LSR TV. So we've made a couple of adjustments. Hopefully that it fixed it. We've had a little issue a time or two, but for the most, it's kind of back back in operations. Listen, C battling one another for the lead. JD Brown is right there as well. As here they come again off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Blake Majulis out in front with C in the number 2 position. Brown the third. Here comes Morgan up the top shelf. Morgan trying to make something to carry Bergeron with him as well. They're going to flip-flop and fight for 4th and 5th, 3rd and 4th. Brown and Morgan, Bergeron right there, and here's Underwood back in the mix. Ryan Underwood back in the mix in the car number 46 entry, and that race goes on again. And the lap's continuing to go away here. Lap 32 of 75. Majulis leading the way. C in second, Brown third. Bergeron on 5. No change in those positions. As Blake Majulis looking now for his 3rd win of Speedweeks and continue to dominate here. By the way, checkered flag just came out at Bristol for the Truck Series, and Sam Mayer wins his first ever Truck Series race. I had a feeling it was coming, Charles. As talented as that young man's been on the Arca Menard Series, to finally get an opportunity to run in the trucks and to win in the trucks in just a couple of short starts. What a talent for Sam Mayer. 35 of 75, 40 to go. You know what the trucks are. The trucks, tonight we run the trucks from Pocono. Oh, the KRM Digital Marketing 75 rolls on. You cannot hear Charles. He does not want to be heard. He's just producing. Majulis, C, Brown, Morgan, Underwood to the top 5. And I will tell you this, when you start having technical issues and all these hiccups going on, you're just like, you just want to pull your hair out because you don't know what to think. So. Got a caution on the speedway. Understanding there's possibly some debris on the racetrack. Lap 38 of 75, and we are under the yellow flag. Tomorrow night, join Chris Nunn for the finale of the 3rd annual DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week for the Mimis Makings in Motion World of Thunder. Should be a good show. The championships will be decided. I'll be honest with you, if Blake Majulis continues his domination out of Asheville, New York like he's been doing, he is literally probably going to lock up the championship in that $400 payday probably tonight. I don't think anybody can compete with him in the D1RT entry. What a talent roster he's got. Morton Buildings World of Outlaw iRacing Super Late Model Series champion, and he's a 3-time World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Model champion for Blake Majulis. Money bags, what I call them, money bags. Got dollar signs on the brain again for the car number 127 for D1RT, and he's looking for another victory. Got his teammate behind him in the 33 of Evan C. Or VLR, actually. He's for Team VLR. Evan C. is for Team VLR, the Chesney, South Carolina. Yeah. I'm understanding that there is a server issue going on, and they have limited some of the cars that are in the server. Just the ones you can see. We turned it down so you can't see them. Yes, exactly. So we have limited some of the cars. We have like the top 10 basically probably up there. So there's still other cars from 11th on back, but you just can't see them because we limited them to avoid the problems with the lagging or the technical issues. So, and I know on behalf of Charles Wooten and everybody at 52 Media and LSR TV, they apologize for that. But it sounds like it's something not of their doing. It's something they can't control. It's something in the iRacing server simulation itself. And I'll be honest with you, they started these new updates and new additions, and there's been some. They did another update this afternoon or this morning. You're exactly right. So here we come. Back to green. 41 of 75. On the jump, it's Majulis. Leading the way. We're going to stay with the top 10. Majulis, there's Evan C., J.D. Brown, Morgan, Bergeron. 4th and 5th. Here they come across the line to the lap of the board. They're coming up on 30 laps to go. Ready to bring this one on home for supper, as they say, for the nightcap tonight. 11:45 Eastern coverage on LSR TV for the Northwest iRacing Truck Series from the Pocono Raceway. That'll begin at 11:45 Eastern as we watch this race continue here with Blake Majulis leading the way. New leader. Majulis holding onto the top spot. Looked like Evan C. was trying to make something happen. He was trying to close in and take it away. A little slip there for a minute by Majulis allows Evan C. for Team VLR to close in. The man out of Chesney, South Carolina, closing in on the New York driver. Then you got the driver of the car number 14, J.D. Brown. An impressive run for him as well. He's driving for Slick Motorsports. Then you got Morgan in the 112 from South Carolina. He's on racetrack for Team VLR. So at least 2 Team VLR cars in the top 5 with C and Morgan. We have a caution on the speedway. Yellow flag out again as we approach under 30 laps to go. And due to the adjustment that we made to keep the broadcast from lagging and blinking, we are unable to show the replay. Not sure what happened, so. I hope so. Coming up on lap number 48, being complete this time by. I'm going to check the chat box real quick, how they're doing in the video duction. Thank you very much, Chris Nunn. I appreciate it, buddy. I wish you could have been able to join me tonight. Zach Newton, appreciate it, as well as Brett Willer. We've all had fun. This will be my finale Speedweek tonight, as I'll have real announcer duties and broadcast obligations for the rest of the weekend. And always a pleasure to, in my opinion, work with the best broadcasting simulation network around. And now, yeah, I've worked with Lucas Oil Productions. I've worked with Speed 51, but when it comes to taking away the real people, hands down, LSR TV has definitely got it going on. Charles Wooten and Will Duvall, and again, we got a couple of hiccups tonight, but I don't think it's their fault. We're working on getting these things resolved. Hopefully we'll have a better truck race for you this evening. And Blake Majulis looking to lock up the championship, looking to win another race. And here they come back for the restart. 25 laps to go at the green. Majulis is gone. Majulis on the inside, come see. J.D. Brown is there as well. Bergeron and Morgan, all of that mix. They go to turn number 3. Little contact up the racetrack. Goes Bergeron. As here they come off the corner. Morgan clearing, trying to get around Brown. These drivers fighting 3 and 4 wide. Drew Hopkins thought about sneaking down to the inside to make a move around Bergeron. Couldn't get there. Here comes the driver of Morgan, drifting up in front of J.D. Brown. 3 wide, 4 wide, any kind of way wide off turn 4. Under 25 laps to go with a KRM Digital Marketing 75. Race number 4 of Speedweek, round number 5 of Speedweek. The Mimis Makings in Motion, DirtFan.com, World of Thunder, Super Late Models. Majulis leading the way. Evan C. in the second. Sitting there in third is now going to be Devin Morgan, the man out of Greenville, South Carolina. Move that machine up to number 2. Majulis still the man out in front. You notice Majulis start dropping down in the ticker, but he's actually still in the lead. That's just something with their server. So again, that's not us. So here comes D1RT, entry number 33. C bouncing up off the wall, the man of Chesney, South Carolina. He'll dive or close back in there on the man of Majulis. Majulis for D1RT. VLR. All these drivers fighting, battling. D1RT, VLR, to the line, 20 to go. Notice the ticker has changed now to 20 to go on the countdown mode for the race. To the line, Majulis, C. D1RT out in front, Team VLR in second, Team VLR in third with Morgan. Bergeron back in fourth. Brown in fifth. In the 14. Settling in for the final home stretch here. 19 here at Volusia. Back to turn 1. 18 to go. Knocking these off, ticking these laps off very quickly. What a great show we've had here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow night, Chris Dunn will bring it home from the dirt track at Charlotte. And the question is, we keep our fingers crossed, will the 2020 World of Outlaw World Finals take place at the dirt track at Charlotte? I still think it will. Hearing a lot of positive things about that. Amongst all the craziness we've had in our world today with the pandemic and the restrictions. But there's also been talk that if it's not there, it could be here at Volusia. It could be here at this track. And what a show virtually is right for this event of the KRM Digital Marketing 75. The battle for the lead with Majulis continues to heat up as C in now battle for second and third. We just saw that a moment ago. Bottom of the racetrack trying to close it on C. That's Team VLR, if you will, as well. Team D1RT in the lead as the laps continue to tick away. Back straightaway. 18 to go. Majulis leading the way. C in second, Morgan third. They're 1, 2, and 3. There is Drew Hopkins from Kentucky. It's in the 6th position outside the top 5. Coming to 12 to go at the line. A dozen laps remain. KRM Digital Marketing 75 here on Live Sim Racing, your home for sim racing, LSR TV. Blake Majulis at Evan C. He's got to run on the bottom. Looking on the inside, trying to size him up. He's there at the door handle. He's right there at the driver door. Couldn't reel him in. D1RT. Majulis now changing his line from the top shelf now down to the bottom. And now C will go to the top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies on the way to the Angels Expressway. Down to the top, going to the wall. Back to turn 1. It's getting good now. Evan C., I think he's found the run on Majulis. He's going to change him up. Majulis is trying to, mirror drive him, if you will, windshield drive him. He drifts up in front of Majulis. C to the lead in 33 at the line and 10 to go. 9 remaining now. New leader, Evan C. for VLR. VLR in 1 with C. He's looking for his second win of Speed Weeks in the 33, trying to split it. Coming off of turn number 4 to the line. 8 laps to go. C leading the way. What a great job these drivers have put on. Backstretch into turn number 3. C up the racetrack again. Majulis, Morgan, 1, 2, and 3. And the laps continue to tick away. What a great job these drivers have put it on. He's coming out of the wire. By the way, again, 2 wins for Blake Majulis, 1 win for C. He's trying to split it in half and bat 500 and make a run for a championship, if you will, to Charlotte tomorrow night. Give it a run for the money. 5 to go. C from Chesney, South Carolina for Team VLR is out in front. Majulis in second, about to be stalked in his D1RT 127 by Team VLR member Devin Morgan from Greenville, South Carolina. And 4 to go here at Volusia. Moving around lap cars. Coming to the home stretch of this deal, that's going to be Hall. He'll go a lap down. That's how fast the leader has reeled in these drivers. 3 to go, 2 to go. As Evan C. looking for the win. To the line, 2 remaining. The bullhorns are up. Moving through lap traffic. Evan C. in the 33. Majulis in the 127. Devin Morgan in third. 1, 2, and 3 they are. Back straightaway to the line. Here they come. White flag in the air. 1 to go. Moving around lap traffic is C. He'll move him up out of the way. Out of harm's way will go that car. Down the back straightaway. Make it 2 for 2 now. Majulis with 2 wins in Speedweek and Team VLR 33. Evan C. will win the KRM Digital Marketing 75 at Volusia. They're rucking on the checkered flag. A couple of cars getting together. And Evan C. picking up second win for the 3rd annual Dirt Late Model Speed Week, presented by Mimi's Makings in Motion and DirtFan.com. Morgan, Team VLR 1 and 2. Majulis for D1RT will fall back to 3rd. Bergeron 4th, and Brown the top 5. Let's take a look at the results as the Pyro virtually flies through the air in Barberville. Results here for the KRM Digital Marketing 75, presented by Sawblade. Evan C. picking up the victory. Devin C. in second spot. Blake Majulis third. That battle for the championship will continue into Charlotte tomorrow night. Alex Bergeron is fourth, and J.D. Brown the top 5. Then it's Ryan Underwood, Drew Hopkins, Jerry Flippo, Trevor Fitz, and Nick Cooper the top 10. Finishing in 11th is going to be James Grace, Tanner Folds, Ethan Toter, Matthew Logan, Freeberg in 15th, Sizemore, Hall, Smith, Jennifer Hans. I thought she had a chance to be a heat race winner. She's going to be right up at the front and just struggles there, 15 laps down. Mason Clark is 20th, and to run out the full field rundown, and that is the top 20. There you go. So when we come back, we will try to grab an interview with our top 3 for the Clan War Servers post-race wrap-up. Blake Majulis, 2 wins. Evan C. ties it up with 2 wins, and it comes down to Charlotte tomorrow night for $400. This is Speed Week on your home for sim racing, LSR TV. Back with more in a moment from Volusia. Gamers hosting gamers worldwide. It is time for the Clan Wars servers post-race wrap-up. Clan Wars is the official communications partner of live sim racing. Volusia, round 5 in the books. Course race number 4, it's split in half. We're going to talk to Evan C. here in a moment, but first off on the podium, third place from Greenville, South Carolina. Picked up a big win with the World of Outlaws during the World of Outlaws race. He didn't win the Outlaws race, but he was a part of that race, winning a 602 late model show from Greenville, South Carolina. Morgan, a good run for you tonight, bud. Always good seeing you, virtual or reality, and you get a top 3 here this evening.
Yeah, we had a really good car. We just missed it a little bit in qualifying, and we found where we were just messed up a little bit. And I think we'll be better next time. But had to rally from 8th, which doesn't seem that far back. But in a field like this, it definitely is not easy, and took a lot of time to make passes. But we were there at the end.
A good job for you, man. I'll tell you what, if this would have been 100 laps, do you think it could have been a different story? You could have battled for the win?
Maybe. Evan's just one of the best at running through the slick. And that slider line was really good at 1 and 2. I felt a little bit better in the middle than him. So I think if that slider would have went away and we went to the middle, maybe, but it's just so hard to pass on a racetrack like that. So I probably would have just settled for a second.
All right. Well, man, I'll tell you what, thank out your sponsors, and a good job tonight for Team VLR, for sure.
Yeah, I got to thank my mom, my dad, MNC, Team VLR. I got to thank Howard Weaver for the paint scheme. I got to thank everyone that's on this car. It helps out. It's just amazing to be able to come out here and have a good run like this, especially starting a little bit farther back.
And you race real cars, so definitely good job for you, bud. We appreciate it. And a good resume for him on the dirt as well. In the number 112 out of Greenville, South Carolina for Team VLR, that's Devin Morgan. For D1RT, the driver of the car number 127 of Asheville, Majolis Blake. Second spot, and it's now 2 for 2 for the championship. Decided tomorrow night in Charlotte, 2 wins each between you and Evan C. Talk about tonight's run at Volusia.
Yeah, I was just kind of like in a position like Alex was last night, led the whole race and was just kind of in the way. There's nothing else to it. Just wasn't there tonight. I didn't have it. Definitely didn't deserve the win. I was holding on the whole race. I don't think there was one lap where I really had the fastest car on the track. So, a podium's acceptable for sure tonight. Definitely not the winning car, though.
Hey, by the way, just been given to me from Race Control, the point standings updated going into Charlotte tomorrow night. You guys are separated by just 9 points. Bergeron is back in third at 28, Ryan Underwood 67. And mathematically, they do not have a shot at basically winning, except maybe Bergeron does. But talk about this battle between Team VLR, Team D1RT, and this championship where somebody's going to win $400, and did you think it would come down to 9 points for tomorrow night at Charlotte?
Honestly, I figured it'd be closer if you want to know the truth. Evan, me and him. So I didn't expect any less, honestly. If there were any 2 drivers, I kind of figured we'd be here now. It'll be tough tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out for sure.
Literally neck and neck with, by the way, 4 races counted, 2 wins each, 4 top 5s and 4 top 10s each, and 271 to 262. 9 points to decide the champion. Chris Nunn will have the call tomorrow night from Charlotte. Real quickly, Blake, thank your sponsors, man. Appreciate it.
Just D1RT Racing, Sim Seats, Matt Logan, ML Performance, Design 75, Jeremy Weaver. You guys for broadcasting, of course. Thank you, Wesley. My girlfriend Tia, and everybody that watched. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Money bags. Blake Majolis getting another runner-up finish. And again, the man leading the points by 9 going into Charlotte for the finale of the 3rd Speedweek tomorrow night. And last but not least, Evan C. from Chesney, South Carolina, also for Team VLR. Another big win for you. That makes 2 wins, 4 top 5s, 4 top 10s. You're literally neck and neck for him for the championship on the numbers just by 9. Can you beat your friend Majolis? He's got a lot of respect for you for the championship tomorrow night at Charlotte.
Well, sadly, I won't be able to make it tomorrow because I'm racing in real life. But
Oh man.
I'm sure it'd be fun if we could. But no, he was fast, and it's gonna be tough to beat him tomorrow night either way. But I wish we could race, but we're just not gonna be able to.
Well, Evan, I know you're from Chesney, South Carolina. I know you race cars just like Morgan does as well. Talk about just this race for the championship that you had. I know it ends tonight at Volusia. I know you don't want it to be. I mean, that's $400, man. Come on, you could run mini stock races for less than $400 to win, for a championship. But just talk about this great battle you've had with Majulis along the way this week.
About it, he's one of the best on here, and you don't I don't expect anything less when you're running against guys like him to always be up front. So I mean, it's every night you can expect to be racing around those same fast guys up front, and you just try your best to do as good as you can each night. And I always every night I always go out and just try and win. It's top 5 or top 3, winning to me is what I go try and do. And, these guys just, they make it tough, but it's definitely been a fun battle. I just kind of sucks it's ending the night, but, congrats to him. He's, one of the best, like I said.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And real quickly before we let you go, thank your sponsors, and a good run again for Team VLR. I hate you're not going to be able to make it for Charlotte, but Alex Bergeron from Drummondville, Quebec has a chance to give Blake Majulis a run for the money. By the way, I think I accidentally said Canada by accident. I'm sorry, Gene Mullen. Wasn't meaning to upset anybody. I think I said it just really quickly. Drummondville, Canada. I know it's kind of in the same province. But anyhow, Evan, thank your sponsors, bud. Appreciate you as always.
Yeah, just got to thank all the guys at Team VLR, Jeff at Iris and I Flag, Jim Emery at Next Soul Designs for the paints, Kevin Dedman, his band Dirty Grass Soul, Captain Morgan, and everybody else that helps out. And just thank y'all for doing the broadcast, and Steven for putting on Speedweek. So these past races have been fun. I wish we can continue it on, but, I guess it's going to end here for us.
Well, buddy, we definitely do appreciate it. Again, hard work for sure. Just coming up short because of real racing obligations. He is a real race car driver. Evan C. and Devin Morgan both are. They'll probably be racing at Livonia Speedway in Georgia after a hurricane. Tropical Storm Sally has now finally made its way out of the Carolinas and out of the Peach State. So they'll probably get ready for racing on Saturday night. But nonetheless, Friday and Saturday. But nonetheless, when it's said and done, Evan C. does pick up the victory. Blake Majulis looking to lock up the championship out of Asheville, New York, if he can hold off the man from Drummondville, Quebec, the driver of Alex Bergeron, who honestly just mathematically has a shot. Thank you for joining us. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Mimi's Makings in Motion, Hans Performance, Mike's Crazy Paints, KRM Digital Marketing, Swaggy Wraps and Graphics, Fold Graphics, DirtFan.com, Envision Custom Graphics, Dirt Class Super Street Series, Grace Productions, LMP Kitchen, DeBath Designs, Scalp Race Wraps, Warrior Logistics, Loud Pedal Productions, Richard Rocket Setups, UDTV, and of course, your home for sim racing, LSR TV. Chris Nunn will have the call tomorrow night from the dirt track at Charlotte virtually to decide if the champion can be decided with the opportunity of Bergeron to run down Blake Majulis. Will Mr. Moneybags prevail once again? Coverage 8 Eastern, 7 Central tomorrow night right here on LSR TV. Thank you to Will Duvall and Sizemore and Mr. Stephen McMillian, everybody behind the World of Thunder. For Charles Wooten, I'm Wesley Outland. Congratulations to Evan C., winner of the KRM Digital Marketing 75. Remember, later tonight, at less than 2 hours from now, join us for coverage of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series from Pocono virtually. God bless you all, and thank you for watching. Keep praying for America.
This broadcast is the copyrighted work of LSR TV and may not be rebroadcast, retranslated, or used in any form without the express written consent of 52 Media LLC and iRacing.com Motorsports Simulations. LSR TV would like to thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.